A new Gallup poll shows that labor unions have reached their highest approval rate since 1965. 71% of Americans approve of labor unions, up from 68% last year. The increase comes amid high-profile victories for labor unions at companies like Starbucks and Amazon in recent months. But even as approval for unions has increased...
Bro, labor unions have a higher approval rating. It's like triple the approval rating of like Congress, dude. That's insane. And yet for some reason, people just simply cannot unionize. What's going on there? Well, why do you think that's the case, huh? I found the OG post from the artist. How are people like this real? Wait, what? Pedo Zoo alert? Oh, I've seen that comic before. The comic's actually from Maverick Zarts. The one you see is from the old suspended account. Wait, they came back? How did they even come back? Anyway, let's just, come on. We're looking at positive news. We're looking at labor union approval and shit. I don't want to see like weird dog dude. Jesus Christ.
Membership rates have dropped to a historic low. The Bureau of Labor Statistics shows the union membership rate fell to 10.3% last year, about 14 million members. That's down 0.5% from 2020. Professor Sharon Block is the executive director of the Labor and Work-Life Program at Harvard Law School. She is with me now for more. Professor, welcome. Why do you think union membership has fallen despite the rise in approval, especially with companies that many Americans use daily or weekly?
It's a great question, and it's a very stark contrast that we're seeing. We now have a fairly sustained trend line of increase in support among the public for unions, and at the same time, as you said, this declining rate of membership. To me, that says that there's something very wrong with the law that protects people's right to be in a union. There's just no other explanation for why you would see this support, this desire. Many of that 71% also said that they would like to be in a union. But the law is becoming an obstacle to workers being able to make that desire into a reality.
What does falling union membership, even as you rightly point out, despite public support for unions, what does the actual falling membership mean for the economy?
Well, it means that a lot more people who are very vulnerable in this economy. And as we see, especially this coming out of the pandemic, there's a lot of sort of churn in the economy. And, you know, we have a tight labor market now, which sort of gives workers a little bit more leverage, a little bit more ability to go to a different employer. But we also see at the same time the Fed trying to rein that strong labor market in, and workers will be back to being very vulnerable to having to accept unacceptable conditions in their employment. And I think that's why you're seeing this wave of organizing, like at Amazon, at Starbucks, REI, Trader Joe's, lots of different places. At this moment where workers feel like they have a little bit more leverage, the unemployment rate is so low, these workers are trying to translate that moment of leverage into something more lasting so that they can be sure, as this uncertain time in the economy sort of settles, that it doesn't settle in a place that says, oh, workers, you have to get paid less. You have to accept less conditions so that we can get through whatever this period that the Fed has said will be painful.
Professor Sharon Block, we hope to continue the conversation another day. In the meantime, thank you for today. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Deirdre.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking